Hi guys, it is Monday, April 30th, 2018. I received this word yesterday and part of it this morning. I'm going to go ahead and put this up. Please prayerfully discern this word and all words you hear. And I will go ahead and read this. It says, "My daughter, write my words for those with ears to hear. I feel the anguish that you are feeling, and so many others. When my children come against one another, sometimes it takes them time to realize that they are doing the devil's work for him. All of my children are sin, my child, not one better than the next. Many deceive themselves, and they say that they are without sin. This is a lie from the enemy, my loves, for sin is in every person I've created, and only my blood can atone for sin. I implore you now, my children, come straight to me in my word and in prayer with your questions and concerns. For no man can be trusted, and every soul is corruptible. Really think long and hard before you attack or call out another believer. For what you deem to be necessary, in your opinion, will be put to my test. Be very careful with these things, my children, for by the way you subject and judge one another, my judgment will be subject on you. At this late hour, many will be turning against one another, not on my behalf, but simply operating in their own fleshy pride. You see, so many believe their own doctrines and run away from my truths, putting their own words out as my words, putting their teachings out as they are from me, smearing my children that love me for their own personal gain, attempting to boost their own egos. I have been quiet with many of my messengers, and they know that this has been a purposeful time for their own growth. Let me warn you with this, my children. Do not mistake man's pride for me. Haughty lips and false accusers will now abound. Separate my truth from their fiction. Find me in my word, my children. My word is all you really need. Even some that you've relied upon to share my truth in the past will now be put to the test. For some of their ideas are their own, and their methods have been corrupted. When in doubt, come to me in my word, and let no man or woman's lips deceive you. For every person is corruptible. Not one is safe, no matter how right or good they may seem. This is why you must grow even closer to me now, my children. Spend time with me, or the confusion of the enemy will overwhelm you. My Holy Spirit alone should be my witness. Nothing from the lips of man can be pure, and it must be scrutinized and put to my test. My Holy Spirit within you, giving my 100% truth. The enemy will attempt to use anything he can to divide my flock. Men will hate one another over doctrines of men, and these doctrines of men will quell my truth. You must allow my Holy Spirit to examine your hearts, to examine your motives, and remove all fleshy pride. Again, my children, come straight to me, abide in my word. Allow my Holy Spirit to fill you to overflowing. Avoid the conflicts that the enemy is seizing upon my body. Nothing makes the enemy happier than to see wagging tongues of fools, sowing discord and disunity. The enemy attempts to divide and conquer and will use men's own pride to do so. Sin is in your DNA, my children. I am the reconciliation of your fallen creation to its creator. When you allow your flesh to dictate your actions in any way, there will be consequences. Remember, pride is of self, and self is of the enemy. Focus on me, focus on my word, and fight against the enemy's attempts to divide you. Walk in forgiveness and love towards all of your brethren. Allow me to crucify any pride within you. A man's free will is a most dangerous thing, and a fall into pride is a deadly entrapment. Salvation is a free gift offered to all of my creation. Choosing salvation is just the beginning. The journey to me is long, and the workings within hearts of my children is a process, under constant attack by the enemy. Every saved soul takes a different path home, and the roadblocks are few and far between for those who keep their eyes upon me. I am the key that opens the lock. No other key will do.